What's going on, world? It's your boy Will Beat, Simply Sick.
And Kev Marcus, and we are
Black Violin.
And you watching Spotlight on ICTV.
Yeah.
Chill.
Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Spotlight for ICTV. My name's Isabel. I'm here with Kevin Marcus and Will Beat of Black Violin. They had a wonderful performance today at Joyce Auditorium in Murphy. And now we're going to go by and get a little interview from them, find out about them. And for everyone who missed their brilliant performance today, you'll be able to find out some more. So if you guys want to start out, let us know how you got into playing the violin, how you got into performing, and how you got into this world stage that you're at today.
Well, me and Will here, we're like brothers. We met in middle school. We're in a performing arts situation in middle school, and we played violin from 6th grade up until now. And it was an interesting situation because every day we had an orchestra class, just like some people have band or things like that. Every day we had orchestra. We went to orchestra. But after orchestra class, we listened to Biggie or Tupac or Busta Rhymes. So we had playing spades with us. So we had like a hip hop influence, even though we were classically trained and have been classically trained the whole time. So forming Black Violin after all of this is just natural. It just happened easily.
All right. And I heard you have an interesting story about how you actually got into playing the violin.
Well, my story is pretty much, I wanted to play the saxophone. They put me in the wrong class. True story. Can't make that up. And, it was really an instant connection as soon as I picked it up. And I just kept doing it. We had really, really great teachers that motivated us and kept us doing it. And we just kept doing it and just, next thing you know, full scholarship to college. And, as far as the whole Black Violin thing, the hip hop and classical, we've always really been dabbling in that, always really been doing it. It's just like for the past 6 years, we've really been focusing on that aspect of us and, Black Violin. So, it's been a great journey, and we thank God every day.
Definitely.
And so you have a DJ who's not with us here today. He's downstairs, I think. How did he get into the mix? Did you know him for a long time also?
Well, he kind of came in, because we knew each other forever, so he kind of came in like almost the start of it. We've always, because we're from Miami, so we perform in the clubs. We pop in, we give the DJ the CD, and it's a medley, a 15-minute medley. And he plays it, and me and him go jamming. Usually there's a stage, sometimes there's not a stage, and when they're dancing, having a good time, drinking up, we're in the middle of the dance floor playing the violin, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we started really putting it together as far as Black Violin is really as a show, as a movement, and we started looking for DJs, and he was a mutual friend from way back, so we just came together and made it happen. But Black Violin is going to continue to expand, and as far as a live orchestra, live band, it's going to be crazy. Look out for it.
Yeah.
Blackviolin.net is the website. We got an album that you can get on iTunes, Amazon. It's fire. It's hot. Go get it.
Now, do you guys still play for your churches at all? I know you said that you were affiliated with your church. Do you still come by and play, or?
Yeah, I still play at my church. I play the keys at my church mainly.
Definitely. We're on the road to about 200 shows a year, so
that's
we're not home much, but when we are, we try to do that as much as possible, and not only play at church, but we also go back to local middle schools and high schools where we grew up and play for the kids, and college, because we're actually playing at my alma mater this spring. So we try to do all we can, especially locally and everywhere locally. We play actually a lot of schools here in New York too locally.
Oh, great!
When we're in town, we're playing a school in Long Island, a high school in Long Island on Monday when we come back here. So we try to do as much as we can, and kids obviously like kind of what we do. So we try to do as much as we can with them.
Motivate, inspire.
Definitely
trying to do that.
All right. So the favorite show that you've ever performed?
The favorite show we've ever performed. There's maybe a top 5.
Yeah.
It's hard to say one in particular.
No particular order neither.
No particular order. One we played for Minister Farrakhan at his birthday party, 75th birthday party, in his house. Regardless of your beliefs in Minister Farrakhan, and it's just, he's a leader, as a black leader, and it was just amazing to be in his presence and be in his house and play for his family. It was his 75th birthday, and it was Mother's Day this year, so it was just a blessing to do that. That's one. Two, probably our biggest show at that time was last year. we opened up for Kanye West in Dubai.
Oh,
and
wow.
we're in like Dubai. It's amazing. It's the first time we're ever there. 20,000 people. They don't know who we are. And we rocked the show so well that the next day they invite us to come back and open up for Joss Stone again for another 20,000 people. So that was an amazing experience. Three. I say Africa. We've been in Africa
Cape
this
Town.
year. Cape Town. Cape Town or Johannesburg. Both those shows were good. And we opened for Akon and Fat Joe this year in South Africa. And it was just amazing to be in Africa. And Africa is so different from what I thought it would be. And, you know, from what everyone thinks it is, especially South Africa. That was amazing. It was like, you know, the first time I'd been home, but I didn't know I'd left kind of thing. So it was, that was crazy. That was
Also,
great.
one of those was performing with Alicia Keys at the Billboard Awards in 2004, I believe.
Yeah, it was 04.
It was a while back, but that was really like the very first, you know, like
Taste of this.
yeah. So
It was live television, so we didn't want to mess up.
wow.
I remember walking off stage. As soon as we got off stage, my mom was like, "I saw you on TV. I saw you." I'm like, "Wow, that was really live." I mean, like, I'm glad I didn't mess up. And the fifth one would have to be Showtime at the Apollo because it was our start.
Yeah.
And we went right down the street in Harlem. And we won Showtime at the Apollo 4 times, never lost. We didn't even know they give money for it. And if you don't know what Showtime at the Apollo is, it's where they boo you off stage if you suck. And we had violins in our hands, so we were obviously a little bit scared, but we won them over, and we never lost at Showtime at the Apollo. So that was probably the fifth one. And there's a lot of other ones in between. We do 200 shows a year for the last 4 years. I mean, there's a lot of shows to pick from, but those are the ones that stick out the most for us.
That's amazing experiences. Like, I can't even imagine if I was in that situation. I would just be like, wow.
Yeah, it was great.
So you guys have to practice a lot, I'm guessing. 200 shows a year. Is that, you know, practicing on your
That's enough
minivan or-
practice.
That's enough practice. I mean, yeah, you think about it. Like, we just did a show here. We had a 12 o'clock show, and then we have to drive to Pennsylvania right now. We have an 8 o'clock show there. So a lot of times there's not a lot of time for practice. You know what I mean? We really practice a lot on stage, and we're honing our skills on stage every day. And you know, but when we have off time, we definitely practice, and we're in the studio working on albums and things like that.
Right.
But you know, like when we were growing up, my teacher always told me, was like, you should practice now because when you become a professional musician, there will be no time for it. So
Yeah.
I hope I got most of my practicing in back in those days when I was trying to get through college and pass juries and recitals
That's true.
and this and that.
So true.
That's definitely how it is now.
All right. And so today you guys played R&B, you played classical, you played some rap, you played dancehall, you played reggae first, you played everything. What is your favorite to play?
Man, I just love music. We just love music, and you know what I'm saying. Just thinking about hip hop and classical, putting those two together, you know. And if you hear a Black Violin show, you hear the album, you can hear a whole bunch of stuff in there. You can hear funk, you hear jazz, you hear the Motown era, you hear a lot of definitely classical, you hear country. It's so much stuff in there, you know what I mean. But you got two different worlds coming together. I just love playing anything. As long as it's a music, it's a key. I can play anything. We could funk anything. It don't even matter.
Try not to discriminate against music.
Yeah,
you know? I mean, even country. We didn't play any country today, but we toured with Kenny Rogers back in the day too. So it's like, you know, we've done it all, and we can play it all. You know, and really, you know, to us, it's the more variety, the better.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
So now here's my big question, big question of the night.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever lit a violin on fire yet on stage, Hendrix style? Just let it go down, blow that thing up?
I want to do it one day.
Not yet.
I do want to do it. I think we have to get to a certain level where we have expendable violins. We can light them on fire,
Exactly.
you know, like, you know, Wallapalooza or something like that. But no, I never did anything like that. I really want to, like, you know, besides that, I want to take my violin and throw it against the wall, or, you know, just start crashing it on the floor. Like, that would be so cool, like just some rock-inspired stuff. But one day, when we do it, we'll come back, Isabella, and we're going to give you the interview.
I'll be there with my camera.
We're going to do that.
All right, so for everyone in the New York area, where we can find you, you know, we can look at your schedule online. You are blackviolin.net.
.net.
www.blackviolin.net.
And,
we got a ton of stuff on YouTube. Albums on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere you download your music. Just look us up on Google. Just Google us, and we're just everywhere. Google. Google.
Can I give a shout out? I want to give a shout out to everybody here at ICTV. Apple, we love you. We see you back there. Isabella, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Everyone here at Iona College, we appreciate the support, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
On the
We hope
spotlight.
you're there.
On the spotlight, yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed this, and we want to thank Black Violin.
Thank you.
Blowing our minds today, having a good time.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
All right.